So today I want to go over all the Amazon reviews. At the bottom of the page, you see each Amazon review by feature and all the ratings. I'm going to go through each and every one of those ratings to see if they should be higher or lower. First up, we have easy to assemble at 4.7. That is quite a high score, so let's see if it's true. And honestly, I gotta say, I think that is true because there's really nothing to assemble. The only thing you really had to do was basically this bracket right here. This bracket was not attached. All I had to do was put in one screw and that was it. Everything else comes as is. You put the hose around, slot it onto there, put this thing to lock it in, and this thing is not going anywhere. The cable came as is. The hoses you didn't need to attach. The hose was already on the machine already. The only thing you really need to attach was the head onto the hose right here. So it basically came like this. You pop it in there and there he is. It's good to go. So it was really almost like a 5-second assembly process. So I gotta rate it like at 4.7 because it really was super convenient. Next up is durability. And I gotta say, after having this for a while, I really banged it up. I dropped it a few times. It's really nothing happened. It's still good as new, but I'll take some scissors and test the durability of each material. So I can go on to this part right here, give it a little scratch. And I don't know if you can see, I did manage to scratch it right here, but this is only on the most perfect lighting to reveal the scratch right here. If I move it just a little bit over, the scratch disappears. So although you can scratch it, it's not noticeable at all. Scratching this part, again, if I try to get the perfect lighting, I can maybe see it, but so far I can't even see it. So even though yes, you can scratch it, it is not likely to appear. Okay, same with the hose right here. So I did quite a bit of effort. As you can see, it does scratch, but again, you can't really notice it from afar, so that's not a big deal. And lastly, I have the cord right here. There, as you can see, the cord does also scratch. This one is a little bit noticeable, so this one is a bit severe. But all in all, this is not designed to be a premium product, and the materials are not designed to have like stainless steel and all that. So what you're getting, and especially the appearance, you can't even see the scratches. Most of the time, I would say this is at the right rating of like 4.3. Next, we'll go over the easy to clean. So firstly, you gotta pop this one out and just rinse it from the water inside. There you go, good as new. Next, you get the dirty water tank, pour it out, fill it up with a bunch of water, and just shake and rinse. There you go, good as new. If your tank is really dirty, you pour some soap in here and just shake it around so you can slosh it around, get rid of a lot of the odors and the solids. And lastly, the only thing you have left to clean is basically this little thing right here, which isn't gonna be a lot most of the time. You just get a paper towel, go in there, soak up all the liquids, and there you go, it is good as new. And overall, I gotta say that was a pretty easy cleaning process. So I gotta bump the score up to maybe a 4.5 because honestly, a lot of the other cleaners, they have a lot more moving parts that you need to clean. So this was not too bad at all. Next is stairs. And I'll test out the mobility first. And of course, the cord is super crazy long, so you're not gonna have to worry about that. The only thing we need to worry about is the hose. As you can see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gets 5 sets of stairs, barely the 5th, but it can get the 5th stairs. So for the amount of stairs, I have to lug it up the stairs 3 times to get it all. And this thing, although it is not light per se, it is not too heavy as well. Just put it up because it is perfect shape for stairs. It's not going to roll down or anything. Lift it up and then you can clean all the way up. So I would say for stairs, this is better than the other kind of vacuum carpet cleaners I've tested. So I got to bump this up to a 4.3. So for the deep clean, I had some grape juice and I used a blow dryer to kind of get all the liquids out. So this is dried on right now. This is going to be quite tough to get out. Same with the carpet here. I dried the little stain right here. So let's see how well the deep clean performs. And that was only one pass. And you see how much of the stain is already gone. And there you go, everything is clean and it's a little bit wet, but it is only maybe like 10% wet. So it got all the stain, it dried the counter up. So this was pretty excellent, I would say. Next, I'll do the same thing with the stain right here. And just like that, I think like 2 passes and it's already gone. Obviously, it is still wet here, so I gotta go over it a few more times before it is bone dry. But for the stain, it's basically gone. So that took around maybe 30 seconds and it's bone dry now. So obviously this was a great success. Deep clean was rated at 4.1. I gotta bump this up to a 4.4. That was pretty excellent in my opinion. Now lastly, for the suction, I poured a bunch of water on the hardwood floor. I'll go 1 pass to see how much liquid it sucks up. As you can see, I just did one pass and it's basically all gone. I don't even really feel any wetness. A little bit of maybe like 2% of wetness right here. But overall, it's basically all gone. So as you saw, it did pretty decently well. I gotta say, after testing out other cleaners as well, this is definitely above average. So I gotta bump that up from like a 4.1 to a 4.3. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with this. And if you're looking for a carpet cleaner, you're looking for something that's a little bit more portable, I would highly recommend this. Although this does have its quirks, this is still an amazing pickup for the amount of value that you're getting.